What is going on, guys? Sid here with another FIFA 21 video, and welcome to the RTG on this channel. So guys, it is Friday, July 23rd, and we are playing FIFA 21 for an episode on the RTG. So guys, still no money put in. From the last video to now, certain things happened that I have to bring you guys up to speed with, especially after Rivals and FUT Champs rewards. If you guys recall correctly, we played the Silver 1. All we wanted to play was the 2 was to Silver 1. Got a player pick right from it. Got Ndombele from the player pick, right? Resubmitted him right after they nerfed the packs, and like a fool that I was, and I got back Zimmerman. But in any case, I grinded out everything from the packs, did a lot of player picks, and guys, we have Lothar Matthaus in the squad. But before I could have gotten a chance to try out Matthaus, because that night, when the night of FUT Champs and Rivals rewards, I finished training like an insane training set. I took an insane training session. Then I was gonna show you guys the video. I finished him at like 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, 5:30 to 5:45 in the morning, and then I like KO'd, right? I KO'd, kept the footage, but I KO'd, right, of me just submitting the player. So with that being said, right, my mom, right, who's been absolutely healthy, you know, since the initial scares, you know, she's still, you know, we're still taking care of her and whatnot. If you're new here, you know this has been an ongoing issue since the start of FIFA 21, right? Even before that, but that's when it got progressively worse. So yesterday I had a little bit of a hiccup, like after I trained. It was like Thursday morning, right? So after I went to sleep Thursday morning, finishing the Matthaus, I had to get up 2 hours later to treat her. So then, like, I was getting into a friendlies around the same time, right? And it was just one of those things where, I couldn't, I couldn't catch a break yesterday, right? So I wanted, long story short, I wanted to bring you guys the Matthaus gameplay footage. High-level Matthaus gameplay footage as soon as humanly possible, but how yesterday turned out, you know, I got into a friendlies, I had to leave the friendlies and take care of more serious matters, right? So, she's good, everyone's good, right? Everything's stable, but it was just like such a hiccup yesterday. So guys, with that being said, it kind of works out because we get to try out Matthaus in a FUT Champs level match, right? Cold turkey. Sort of cold turkey, sort of not, right? Unofficially and officially. So we do another player pick, and unfortunately still no Cristiano Ronaldo, right? This is the third player pick we've done. There are other upgrade packs, the 88x5, the crazy upgrade packs. I don't have the fodder to do them, to do that. And I don't want to part ways with any of the like more crazier players like Alessandrini. I did have to get rid of Tavernier, unfortunately, right? And they added more English players, right, today. So here's the team that we're working with, right, in our first official ranked match with Lothar Matthaus, right? We're trying him out, like, you know, I got like a half a feel for him, like barely any feel for him, how the card moves, plays in-game on Thursday because of how serious Thursday was, right? But fast forward, we're here Friday, and this match probably took place around like 4:10, I want to say 4:10, 4:15, or I think 4:15 p.m. on the East Coast, and it's the only match I've played with Matthaus, only official ranked match, right? And not that I care about that, but certain YouTubers and certain FIFA players care about that stuff. So this is the team we're going against, right? And you guys, if you're new to the RTG, you know we're trying to build up a God squad. We're waiting for Icon Moments Maldini, right? If they release him as an SBC, because ideally that's who you want in your backline to pair with Bonucci, right? And that would put everybody on 10 in the back. But we do have Mina, right? And Mina is an absolute demon as a super sub, right? He can't fit into my starting squad, but he's absolutely gorgeous, right? And this guy that I'm coming up against, we're still in Division 1, by the way, right? Barely, but because I haven't really played the game, but yeah, today I think all the stars aligned and I got into a match, right? And nothing felt rushed, nothing felt you know, like I was gonna rush a gameplay footage out to you guys. We're getting initial impressions on Matthaus, and this guy, we're fast forwarding to 37 minutes because this guy was very, very tough to break down. So kudos to my opponent right off the bat. Defensive backline, his backline game is strong, right? His midfield game is strong. He was able to break down my defense, not break down my defense, stop my defense, so break down my attack, right? That's what I meant to say. But more importantly, Oblak just kept stopping all my shots, right? Of course, he was forcing me to take stupid shots, but Oblak was stopping everything. And then finally, around the 40th minute, I finally break his defense. I finally break his insane Sergio Ramos and Varane backline pairing, right? And it took me quite some time, right? Plus, I'm a little rusty. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very, very rusty, right? And any FUT Champs match at this level, you know, at this stage in the game, the only people playing FUT Champs are serious people, right? So once more, I have to give credit to my opponent because he was very, very tough to break down. But once I broke him down in the first half, and I'm playing smoothly, I'm playing without any stress or any added pressure, external pressures or anything like that, make it 2-0 by the 44th minute, right? It was like the floodgates, like in a traditional soccer or football match, respectively, depending on which part of the world you're from. It was one of those matches where I just felt like, you know, it simulated actual gameplay, you know, actual real world footage, right? Where you break down the defense and then the floodgates are continuously open, right? Because we score 3, we just burn him with 3 right at the ending, and I know my opponent's furious, like livid, right? Because he was playing so defensively crisp for, you know, the first 40 minutes of the match, and then we get into like 40 plus minutes, and he's absolutely just, you know, it's 3-0 all of a sudden, right? So definitely feel sorry for him, but how Matthaus felt in game. Every time I've come across Lothar Matthaus in, you know, a D1 match or in a FUT Champs match, he has absolutely annihilated my team. Long story short, right? A lot of people play him as a cam, right? And they boost up his offensive stats. But I played him as an anchor, so he's a pure CDM, right? And he's the purest form of a CDM in game, right? With an anchor cam style, he's 96 rated CDM. Of course, there are better cards available if you have the correct leagues, right? Like, so there's Atal, there's Acuna, Jorginho, right? Verratti, right? All of those cards are better cards. Locatelli is probably sort of a better card, respectively, give or take, right? But the thing is, he's a perfect pairing, right? Because he's an icon, he'll pair with anybody, and he'll be a 10-chem beast when it comes time, right? So, is that the case? Yes, absolutely, that's the case. Because I was able to shut down my opponent's offense, and guys, this Correa goal came out of nowhere, right? First time shot, on his weak foot, did not expect that. He's a righty, shot with his left, and took out Oblak, right, unexpectedly. I did not expect that shot to go in. I just, you know, was pretty offensive, right, at the ending, because I wanted to, I kind of was hoping for a rager, because I had to run and take care of an errand, right? So I was hoping he would have quit, but my opponent stuck it through, and kudos to him, because he's absolutely, you know, like, he gave it his all. Like, he gave it the best he possibly could in terms of shutting me down. And on any given day, let's get something straight. On any given day, most FUT Champs players can defeat you, right? It goes either way, right? A lot of at a very high level, at any, you know, at a certain level in this game, matches become coin tosses, right? Long story short. So, on, you know, had it been any other circumstance, he could have probably wiped the floor with me. I just want to make that clear, right? I don't want to be a douche about something that I don't need to be a douche about. It's FUT Champs, we're trying to have fun. It's the summer, right? It's July. It's going to be August in a couple of days, right? We're playing to just finalize that team, to furnish our teams. And I'm giving you an initial impressions on Lothar Matthaus. I did get some semblance of a friendlies with him, so I did get an ounce of feeling of how he moved. But then, like I said, Thursday was just a day where all my plans fell through, right? And I felt it up to Friday morning, right? Around 12 a.m., right? Did not feel good. Felt anxious as hell, so I went to sleep, and this video is coming out later than expected on, you know, because I usually drop it around 1:30, 1:45 the latest, but guys, I just needed to sleep, right? My body just broke down completely, but today I felt a little bit more well rested on a Friday, which is a good thing, right? So we do have the Atal super sub that we are going to work towards, right? So that'll be the next step, because he will probably replace my 2 CDMs, right? As a super sub around the 68-minute mark, and he will make sure that my my defensive half of the pitch is, you know, strong. It's iron and core, and then you just have to do the correct things once or twice up front, right? So we're still looking for Cristiano Ronaldo. No luck today, right? But maybe we'll get him soon, right? As long as batch 1's out. Guys, peace, love, all the blessings to you and yours. This has been Sid. Lothar Matthaus, I'm giving a 9.6, right? Definitely worth picking up. Cheers.